Welcome to the Pro-Am Golf Show, brought to you by SLH Picker Service and Pile Driving. I'm Meg Morrison.
And I'm Marc Kennedy, and today we are at one of the most scenic and peaceful locations in all of Alberta, the Priddis Greens Golf and Country Club.
This private club is just west of Calgary and boasts two 18-hole golf courses, Hawk and Raven. Priddis also provides a year-round indoor practice facility, 12,000 square foot putting green, and ample space to practice any element of your game.
Our guest today is the reigning 8-time Canadian long drive national champion, currently holding the Canadian long drive record at 350 yards, 2 feet, 2 inches, Lisa Longball Vlooswyk. Welcome to the show.
I am so excited to be here. This is one of the top courses in all of Canada, so it's going to be a treat today.
Yeah, we're excited to have you. You're like a Canadian golfing legend.
Oh, you know what? I love this sport. I love this game, and you know what? It's kind of fun to be able to hit a long ball for sure.
Yeah, we're going to learn some things today. Okay, the first hole that we're starting on is a par 4, 360 yards. Are you hitting driver on this one?
No, I'm going to hit a 5-wood. You don't want to hit it any more than 250, 260, so I want to make sure that I don't run out of fairway.
Yeah, no, that's a good call.
for us.
Yeah, Mark and I will definitely hit driver. All right, let's get to the first hole. It's brought to you by Crystal Services, moving your equipment to a new level.
Lisa's up first. Now, I've seen you at charity events,
Woo,
and if I remember one thing, it's that
Yep.
you swing hard.
I try, but I want to hit a fairway here.
Oh my God.
Okay, not bad. I think I got the fairway. I didn't get all of it, but I'm in play. I'm in play. Yeah, I want to see some clench and pucker. 2 cheeks in this one.
What happened to the driver?
I don't even know what to say.
Well, he hits it so long, he just needs a hybrid.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Pro talk, both of us.
Yeah,
I love a driver.
My driver goes too far. That's the problem.
Nice ball. Good ball,
looks
Mark.
good.
Oh, it's gonna take a lot to keep up with you today, I think.
You swung hard.
That was a double cheek.
Definitely 2 cheeks.
And I puckered. Okay, we're down there.
From the
middle
forward
of the
tee, you
fairway.
can actually see
I
the
think
fairway.
she's going to rip it down the middle here,
So do
Mark.
I.
Nice. Oh, I think she might have gotten us, Mark.
Well, I'm hitting from the forward tee, though. You're
Hey, that
probably
just
still in
balances
front of me. You had a bigger club, though, that's
Gorgeous.
why. It's totally why.
Well, a little bit of an awkward lie.
Yeah, slightly downhill here, but Meg's made some great practice swings where she's made good grass brush, so I think she'll get good contact.
Oh, that was no good.
No, it is.
I need
It's
a
good.
bounce.
It's good. You'll like it. Oh, it didn't kick.
Are you sure I'll like that,
Who's in the
Lisa?
beach. Do you like the beach?
No, I don't
Oh,
like
I thought
the
you were going
beach.
to kick down the hill.
I know, so do I.
I like Mark's Olympic tattoo.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Did you know he won an Olympic gold?
I was at the Olympic trials this year.
And I'm waiting for the, did you know what he finished at this year's Olympics?
I don't have to say that anymore.
Yeah, but he won the Olympic trials. I was there in Ottawa.
She was there.
And he does have a gold from Vancouver in
I do.
2010.
Good call. There's only so many medals.
I am still a big deal.
Ooh, he's a player.
No, go in.
Every
Look at
time
this.
you mention the Olympics, he plays better.
I shouldn't have mentioned the Olympics. Oh, look at that shot.
Shit.
All right, Mark, after that dart you threw,
You notice though that you were the long ball, but sometimes the long ball doesn't pay.
you're right. Well, let's see if I can make it up here in the approach shot.
Oh, that's got a kick.
Ooh.
Have you ever hit that high?
Oh, hello. Do, 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 do.
Well, I think this needs to go in.
Yeah, you guys are all
She probably will
close
jar it
in.
on us.
You can. Do. Ooh, look
Go.
at this.
Go, 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 go.
That's a pretty good out, Meg.
Not bad.
It's not good enough, Mark.
What got you started in golf? Actually, no. What got you started in long driving?
Well, you know what? It's funny. I came to golf quite late, actually, in the game. I was more in my 20s. My boyfriend, now husband, was after he graduated from university, was invited out to go to corporate and charity outings, and he's a farm kid from Alberta, so he didn't golf a lick, and so we went out to the local muni, and actually my big turning point was here at Priddis Greens. In 1999, I volunteered at the Des Moines Classic. Watching the best female golfers on the planet made me decide I want to compete, and luckily there's competitions for people who can't break 100, and I went to my first competition, and I was hitting it 80 to 100 yards past my female playing partners. Saw an advertisement for a long drive competition, entered, and won with a 313-yard drive.
So you're like a 28-time Canadian champion. I mean, you've won everything there is to win when it comes to long drives. So what keeps you going? Because I know it's a stressful It's a stressful sport on the body.
It absolutely is. So I'm the reigning 8-time Canadian champion, but what the title that eludes me is the world title. I've come second in the world. I lost by 3 yards to the reigning world champion right now, Sandra Karlberg from Sweden, and that's hard. When you hit it over three NFL football fields and you lose by 3 paces, it's a tough pill to swallow. But I'm still gunning for that. I hope to one day bring home the world title to Canada. I'd be so proud.
So
Thank you.
You're
Incredible.
amazing.
I can't wait to see you pull out the driver today. First, you have some putting to do. I'm going to bow out of this hole because you guys each have birdie putts. The best I could do is par at this point, so I'd like to see you guys put up a fight here, okay?
All right.
Bye-bye.
Good luck. We got this. We got this. You know what I like about Mark, how he looks pro, is the glove in the back pocket.
Yeah,
No, that's
trying.
good. That's pro. No, that's pro.
I always, golf's not about how you play, it's about how you look.
It's absolutely how you look.
So when Meg and I are on the show, we look like pros, and that's all that really matters.
Exactly.
are
Well,
killing
hey,
it.
you're putting for birdie. Come on, that's pretty pro.
Pretty. I'm a world champion, too.
And Olympic gold medalist, from what I understand. Yeah. Oh, I mentioned the Olympics.
See, now I'm going to make it.
Yeah. You did this to yourself, Lisa.
Oh, don't. Oh, I shouldn't root against. I should have.
He leaves
And I
it
told
to
Chad the
line.
pro I'd get it there.
You had the line. You had the line.
Thanks, Lisa. We've left you an opening.
You did. You gave me some breathing room, Mark. I really appreciate that.
She could win the whole hole right here.
Are you surprised? Oh, she missed it.
Oh!
She missed it.
I can't believe I missed that.
We got away with one there,
We
Mark.
did.
Yeah.
We tied.
Just
we
one
tied.
hole.
We
Yes.
tied.
And 2 tie, all tie.
I would like
Two
to
tie, all
thank
tie.
both of you for tying. Well, all I know is that I tied the first hole. I was completely involved in it. And after the first hole, it's a push. So we will take a quick break. We'll come back and play the second hole here on the Pro-Am Golf Show, brought to you by SLH.
A fitness boutique where you focus on you.
Yes, you can. Keep going here. You guys got this.
No matter what age or fitness level, we offer modification to suit each client's needs.
You can do it. Hang on to it. You're almost through it. Keep breathing.
Your time, your space, your studio. Tighten, lengthen, strengthen, unwind.
You look beautiful. Hang on. 3, 2, and release.
Sculpt Fit, Spruce Grove.
At Priddis Greens Golf and Country Club, we love the game of golf and all that it represents. The pursuit of excellence, the activity in the amazing outdoors, and the way it connects the people and times we value most. We are passionate about creating a hub for golf and life, ensuring that everyone has an easy and inspired Priddis Greens experience. Escape to excellence. Escape to Priddis Greens. Visit us at priddisgreens.com.
Welcome back to the Pro-Am Golf Show, brought to you by SLH Picker Service and Pile Driving. We're here today at the Priddis Greens Golf and Country Club with 8-time long drive champion Lisa Longball Vlooswyk.
Ooh, I'm excited. Although I must admit, when we pulled up to this hole and I saw the name of the hole was Jaws, I'm a little intimidated.
You're not intimidated by any hole, don't lie. We are.
We're not letting her pull out her driver yet. Now we have a par 3. The first hole was a push,
Yep.
all square going into the second hole. Let's get to it. This is the second hole. It's brought to you by the golf cart people, driving the future.
So what you're saying is if I can hold this,
Yes,
then I
you
should.
can do this. You can do this.
Okay, squeeze and puck. Ooh, windy.
I think he was.
Feel that gust from the gods, Romes?
Oh yeah, the wind makes a massive difference, especially on par 3s. Oh, that was well struck. Look at that, nice high ball coming down. He's dancing.
There you
Yeah,
go.
he's dancing. Middle of the green, safe play, I like it.
Your turn.
Yeah, I'm trying. Keep up with you here.
Here you go.
Oh, I pulled it a little. Might be trap.
Kick right. Oh, deep again.
Was it over the green?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're up by that spruce tree.
All right, well, you never know. I could chip it in, right?
Yeah.
All right, I need you to knock it tight. I didn't do one for Team Girl there.
This is not an easy tee shot. This looks tight.
Yeah. Ooh, I like this. Ooh, this might be the shot of the day.
Good swing. Sit.
Look at this.
Sit.
Oh, I clubbed up and I shouldn't have.
Okay, challenging shot here, you two.
There was no room for us to stand behind you.
I'm going Phil Mickelson-esque on this one. Oh, yes! Oh, yeah, I'll take that.
Okay, I don't know about you two, but this is my most feared shot. I would actually putt this before I would chip it.
Well, I agree. If it wasn't if you don't think you can putt it, this is what separates the men from the boys, the average player from the pro.
Stop getting in my head, people.
No, you're actually
That's all you're doing is getting in my head.
See?
Oh, look at that.
I can't do that. Sit. You know what? From there, that's pretty good.
How'd that stay out?
So Lisa, you and I met before on the charity golf tour, but it's something you do a lot. You do a lot of charity events, and tell us a little bit about that.
You know, it's true. Golf is such a wonderful way to give back to the community. So I participate in many corporate and charity golf tournaments where we're raising money. One charity that's near and dear to my heart is Special Olympics. And what's really cool to know is the PGA Tour raises more money than any other professional sporting association combined. They raise more money for charity and do so much for golf. So I think that I feel really lucky that I get to be out there and again help raise money for so many wonderful causes.
That's really cool. But okay, so you do the charity thing. You are a motivational speaker. You do golf clinics. I saw you were very involved in Ladies' Day of Golf, Women's Day of Golf.
Yes.
Like you are all over.
So I firmly believe in women's golf. I go to a lot of corporate and charity outings. I'd say 75 to 80% of the attendees are men. So I started my own golf school for women to get more women feeling that they could be corporate charity golf tournament ready. And most importantly, networking and being with customers, clients, and friends and family.
What about the juniors in Canada? Because I know in curling, a big part of what we do is try to get the kids out to play because the numbers have been decreasing. And just to have somebody like yourself out talking to young kids, is it something that you are passionate about as well?
Yes, I am very passionate about getting juniors in. I've actually have just supported Golf in Schools. Golf in Schools is a fabulous program by Golf Canada. And so I purchased a kit recently. Anyone can purchase a kit, or golf courses or companies to buy a kit, and it's donated to your local school so that kids can play year-round and be exposed to golf. And again, a sport they might never have tried and now fall in love with. And I think that's how we can get more kids in the games.
Oh, well, good for you for everything that you're doing. You are one busy lady. Thankfully, you have the energy for it.
Yes.
Let's get back to the golf.
Can't wait.
Mark, you've got a long one left. It's up to you.
Well, this is for birdie.
Again.
It's a long one.
I know, but you know what? I'm going to school on this one, Meg.
Oh,
this is pretty much my line.
You're going to read this.
Do you
you
want to
bet
stand
I
right
am.
behind him?
Oh, do you mind?
No, go for it.
You can read it while it goes in. No.
Oh, great.
A little Caddyshack action there.
Did Mark give you a read at all?
Yeah, I saw it's breaking left to right, so I just don't know how much I'm going to play it, but I think I got it.
Go.
Oh, left to right? I just didn't give it
Okay, that's a gimme.
For par, and maybe the win.
Oh, yeah.
Big putt.
Yeah, I'm not giving you your putt, Mark.
I know.
Get in there.
She did.
Oh, yes!
He's got this one all
I
day.
kind of feel he does, but you know what? He's a little nervous after he saw you hold that. So.
It'll be good for his
If
confidence.
you guys stop talking, I might make this putt. Did it.
Another push.
All tied.
I'll take it.
Mark's been involved in both of the pushes.
Yeah.
He's holding this whole
He
thing
really
together.
is, actually.
Yeah.
It's the Mark and Meg show.
I like it.
Well, no, Lisa was first.
Well, hey, I
You
was
and
just,
Lisa,
She's
that
a big
is
part of
you
the
and
show,
me.
too.
Yeah.
I needed Meg on this last shot, though. Holy cow, that was a great putt, Meg.
Well, that was a great
That was
chip.
a pretty nice 60-degree up there.
Yeah,
That
okay.
flop.
We have something interesting coming for the third and final hole. Before we do that, let's take a look at Making the Cut. It's brought to you by the ATB Classic, August 6th through 12th at the Country Hills Golf Club in Calgary.
A Calgary native and former Mackenzie Tour winner, James Love has played in the US Open and RBC Canadian Open, and after overcoming a serious back injury 3 years ago, is back in fine form in pursuit of advancing to the PGA Tour. His best finish last year was at the Bayview Place DC Bank Open, where he finished top 8 thanks to a third-round 61. Watch for James this August at the ATB Classic at Country Hills.
Cantork is the fastest company in the bolting business. We've powered drivers in karting, Grand Am, NASCAR, and even run at over 385 kilometers per hour at the Indy 500. So you know we're fast. But we're not just fast, we're Canadian, and so are our tools. Made in Edmonton, we've taken everything Canadian. Beauty, durability, friendly and polite, and combined them all with our industry-leading speed. Find out more at cantork.com.
Join Mark and me next May on the golf trip of a lifetime, conveniently planned just weeks prior to that same course being the host of the 2019 US Open.
You'll enjoy a chartered return flight direct from Edmonton to Monterey Airport in California. 3 nights accommodation and 3 rounds of golf at 3 world-class golf courses.
The hard part is done for you. Now all you have to do is commit. Visit proamgolfshow.ca for more details and to book your seat.
Welcome back to the Pro-Am Golf Show, brought to you by SLH Picker Service and Pile Driving. We're back at the Priddis Greens Golf and Country Club with Lisa Longball, who's going to give us some tips on how to hit the ball a really long way.
I'm excited. You know, I think there's a few things that I can teach all of you and your viewers to how to add at least 15, 20 yards.
Let's hear it.
I'm really excited about
Let's get it done.
Yeah.
All right, well, there's a few things that you have to do. Most importantly, you have to create coil and torque. So I would say, number one, you have to look at the body in 2 halves. This is the upper half of the body, this is the lower half. You need to wind up with the top. And when I say wind up, you have to create a turn. I would say that 80% of women can't hit it over 200 yards. Why? Women tend to be arms lifters. So women tend to be a little bit more flexible than our male counterparts. So if you took a picture at the top of my backswing, you'd be like, hey, Lisa, great backswing, when in fact, I haven't turned at all. So what happens is all women do is lift their arms. All they can do is drop their arms, and then they're going to hit it dead straight down the pipe, 150 yards all day long. But they're never going to get longer. And if you want to know if you're an arms lifter, do you hit your 8-iron as far as your 7-iron, as far as your 6-iron? If the answer is yes, you're an arms lifter, okay? So what I need to see is coil. So here's a great swing thought. I want you to think your lead shoulder, so that's your left shoulder for my righties and my right shoulder for the lefties. Initiate your backswing with that shoulder. So if you start your backswing instead of your hands and arms with your lead shoulder, you will create turn or coil. Another great swing thought is you want to think of trying to get your back to the target or your chest behind you. Then you know you've wound up. That's step one. Step number two, you have to start your downswing with your lower body. Here's how you create the coil and torque. So that's all your power. But if you start your downswing with your upper body, that's when you lose all that coil and torque. By the time you get to impact, it's all gone. And I see that a lot from guys who are super strong. They get to the top of their backswing and that back shoulder gets in and they lose all their coil and torque by the time they get to the ball. So here's a great swing thought. Again, if this is the top half of the body, this is the lower half, you want to wind up from the top, you want to unwind from the bottom. So that's turn the lead hip, turn the lead pocket, turn your belt buckle, whatever it is that makes you turn. And that's what creates the distance. Another fantastic swing thought to hit it longer is I want you to think when you get to the top of your backswing, no longer think swing harder. I want you to start thinking turn harder. So turn harder, not swing harder. And the third thing to adding that key distance is when you make your golf swing, you have to finish with all of your weight on the front side. You should be able to see the entire back sole of your shoe. And I'm telling you, you can gain anywhere from 15 to 20 yards plus.
Oh, let's see you crush it.
All right, well, let's see it. Let's get going.
Boom.
Yeah, not bad. I like that one.
Okay, well, for the purpose of competition, the three of us should go head-to-head with
Sure.
long drive. We'll be all about accuracy.
Okay, I like it.
The long drive competition brought to you by ProStar Energy, building cutting-edge rig packages.
Okay, it's all about accuracy this time. Oh, that one felt good.
Really?
All right, that would be nice.
Can't imagine why that felt good.
Hey, I've got to make up for my crummy putts I had.
Wait, she missed the fairway.
Did I?
Yep, she did.
No.
There is an opening.
It felt good. Oh.
Let's go distance and accuracy.
Ooh, I
Kennedy.
like that.
I like it.
Ooh, this is killed.
It is, but it is also not on the
very
fairway.
It might have missed the grid.
All you got to do is hit the fairway. It's
Yep.
not that hard.
Oh, I think she did. Oh, smooth swing.
Okay.
Wow, great.
For me, I crushed that.
Wow, man, that's a bomb for you.
I did. I used my hips. I was.
See, I'm telling you, that's the
It's
key.
like Shakira.
Dead
there.
center.
Okay, Weiser's clap. Is that the slow
Does
clap
that mean
there?
I win?
Oh, this is hard to do.
Look at this.
Well done. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Hang
You
on,
earned
can
that.
somebody tweet that I just beat Lisa Longball at a long drive? Just don't look at the yardage.
Yeah, but you hit the fairway and I didn't.
Yes, okay, we're switching things up today a little bit because we didn't start off with the pro tip and we wanted to get to the long drive stuff. However, now Priddis Greens has an incredible performance center here. We are gonna go there and get a few more tips. So we'll take a quick break, we'll come back and play the rest of the Pro-Am Golf Show right after this. A family-run business looking out for your best interest. That's what the Black Dirt Company has created. A business built on customer care, relationships, respect, and high performance. The Black Dirt Company will assist you and inspire you in the brand new Product Discovery Center. We know landscaping can be a lot of work. Let us carry the load. Visit us in Spruce Grove, south of the tracks. Our dirt is your dirt at blackdirtcompany.com.
Adjusting, improving, adapting, growing. SLH Picker Service and Pile Driving is ready to work with you. Since 1985, SLH has built a reputation for being tough enough to handle any job, just like the tough Albertans we work for. Oilfield hauling, pile driving, crane and picker services. With branches in Slave Lake, Wabasca, Whitecourt, and Atchison, we've got you covered. Call today. Built to last. SLH.
Welcome back to the Pro-Am Golf Show, brought to you by SLH Picker Service and Pile Driving. We're still here at Priddis Greens Golf and Country Club, and we have a very unique pro tip today.
Yes, we are in the Performance Center, and it's time to get a tip from Jay Myron, head teaching professional. The pro tip is brought to you by Cantork. Canadian assembly tools built like Canada, beautiful, tough, designed to last.
Hey, today's tip, we're talking about pressure mapping, how our feet interact with the ground, and how we can actually start to change ball flight on how you're using your feet.
This is really cool. Is this Performance Center open year-round?
Yes, it is. Yeah. We close the doors in the winter. It's radiant heat set to a nice, comfortable temperature, and we have all kinds of technology in here to help. Even though we're hitting inside, we have Doppler radar launch monitors, 3D motion analysis, and our new body track.
Hey, that would come in handy with an 8-month winter.
Yeah. Is it open just for members?
No, non-members can come out for lessons as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, how does the mat work?
Basically, yeah, you just, it's as simple as standing on the mat and hitting golf balls, and it's a real-time live device that's capturing your movement left, right, front, back, toes, heels, and we sort of see your signature, what you're doing, and then through biofeedback, we can actually help you feel something a little different that's going to hopefully achieve the ball flight you're looking for.
Cool. I'll go first.
All right, let's see it.
Okay, so we got the info on your analysis of what your feet are doing through the golf swing. So right now you're starting a little bit heavy on the left foot, but that's okay actually with the driver. But one thing I noticed right away is as you're swinging back into your backswing, we can see how quickly all of your pressure is starting to move into both toes. So now as you start swinging back and you start to get your weight into your toes as you're swinging back, the brain is going to react and start to swing the club from out to in or across the ball on the way down. So what we can actually start to do is we can actually start to work on, with some biofeedback here, having you watch this, and we're going to start to work on trying to get you feeling a little bit more pressure into your right heel, or at least less on the toes as you swing towards the top of the backswing.
All right, something to work on.
Definitely.
Okay, Mark, you're up next. Crush it, Kennedy.
Okay.
You're setting up pretty nicely, a little more pressure on your right side to start with, but as you start to swing back, just like we saw with Meg a bit, pressure is starting to get into your toes.
Yeah.
Okay. But like I say, as you're swinging back, definitely pressure's still a little bit in the toes here, but one thing that's standing out with yours a little bit more is see how on the orange areas, that's where the most pressure is on your foot, and most of it is actually on the outside of that right foot at this point. There's probably a little bit of a sway going back on your swing.
Yeah.
And then certainly I would say same thing is there's probably a little bit more weight in the toes as you're coming down towards impact, through impact. So one thing that we'd want to work on with you is first and foremost is trying to make sure that when you turn back towards the top of your backswing, that no pressure really gets on the outside of that foot, as well as that the less on the toes, a little more neutral. Yeah, as you're swinging back and through.
So pretty much perfect is what I heard.
Pretty close.
Good talk. Okay, let's see how a pro does it.
All right, let's give it a rip.
Okay, first of all, setup looks great. Do start with, maybe a little bit more on your toes.
Okay.
Again, there's a little bit of more pressure on your lead side as you're starting your backswing, which is good because it actually is helping you press and swing the club towards the top of your backswing.
Okay.
But you're kind of maxing out at about 75% of the pressure towards your right side.
Okay.
Elite tour players, they're pretty much maxing out about 80%.
Oh, so
on
I've
the
got
right
about
side.
5 more percent. I could still get onto that.
You could do a little bit more on that side.
All right, perfect. Yeah.
However, there's one thing noticing though is that as you're swinging down through, you're kind of maxing out, and really for a brief moment, about 72% of your pressure in on your left side. And again, those elite drivers of the ball are about 80%. So, 80
so that's when I come through right before impact?
Yeah, you could be pressing through even a little bit harder into that lead side.
Perfect.
Yeah. But obviously not too bad.
Not bad. Well, Jay, thanks. That's a great tip because, again, at World Championships, we're looking for every foot, every inch, every yard, right?
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Hey, you're very welcome.
Well, that's a wrap on the show. Lisa, what do you think of your first appearance on the Pro Am Golf Show?
This is a phenomenal show. I can't thank you enough, Mark and Meg, for having me on here. I had a blast, and I sure was hopeful and helpful that you saved my bacon out there on the course.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's generous. That's very, very generous. You are an awesome guest. We have things to be awarded right now. One of them is the shot of the show. For that, from Crystal Services, I've got Cam Moody here. Cam, thank you so much for coming out and watching us shoot this show today. And out of all those shots that you saw, which one do you think was the best?
Watching the long drive was really, really fun, but I think the chip shot on hole 2 that Lisa did was amazing.
Oh, the powerful.
That flop shot. Man, if I would have missed that by an inch, that
would have killed somebody.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The cameraman, yeah, great shot.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you coming out today. Let's take a look at the shot.
Okay, challenging shot here, you two.
There was no room for us to stand behind you.
I'm going Phil Mickelson-esque on this one.
Oh,
yes! Oh, yeah, I'll take that.
Lisa, that was an amazing shot.
Thank you, it was pretty exciting.
And we feel very lucky to have you as a guest today. You were unbelievable.
Thank you.
And on behalf of Dog Island Brewing, we have some beer for you.
Perfect gift for a Canadian. That's awesome. I can't wait to try this. Ooh, the raspberry wheat ale.
There is more to be awarded as well. Okay, from Nike Vision, I have Bill Hennessy here. Come on in, Bill. And from FYI Doctors, I have Scott Shaw, Dr. Scott Shaw in here. And they have, you know what, I'm going to switch spots with you here. And then you can talk to these gentlemen here about what they have.
Perfect.
Lisa Longball, it's been a pleasure knowing you and sponsoring you for 5 years now, going on 6 years. You've been a great representative of the brand. And on behalf of Nike Vision, I would like to give you this little black package that I would like for you to open right now.
May I hand you my wonderful beer?
Right?
Yep. This is a cool sunglasses
That is a cool package, eh? But look at that. Can you take those out and open those puppies up?
Wow, those are gorgeous. Are these new for 2018?
That's a Nike Vaporwing Elite. That is a piece that was created for the Olympic athletes last summer.
Oh, wow. How good do those look?
How cool is that?
And they feel they're so light, too.
In addition to that, this is a Nike Vision RX, or a prescription sunglass, that you will choose, and you will choose that through Mr. Scott Shaw and the FYI organization.
Oh, Scott, thank you very much. And Bill, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're an awesome representative of the brand.
I so appreciate that. What a gift. I can't wait to get these. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Yes, a huge thank you to Scott and Bill and Lisa. You were wonderful. Thank you so much. You gave us all a burst of energy today. You were so wonderful to have out here. Thank you for being a part of the show.
Thank you. I so appreciate it.
Awesome. And we want to thank Priddis as well. What a gorgeous golf course. We might have to go out and play the rest of the 36 holes that are here as well. Thank you for watching. Keep in mind you can catch us every Sunday right here on Global TV at 12:30. And if you miss any of our episodes, they're all online at proamgolfshow.ca. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Pro Am Golf Show. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. There's a camera in there.
Step closer, please. To me. Yeah.
That was in unison.
And you can go one more.